Hi everyone, it's your friendly ex-Muslim here. So I actually have something from a Sheikh, Sheikh Azhar Nasser, and for once, I actually agree with the Sheikh. Can you imagine me, the ex-Muslim guy? I'm agreeing with the Sheikh's marital advice. I'm agreeing with what he's telling women. He's giving advice to women. He's trying to tell them something, probably because he's seen a bunch of issues that came up from them doing the opposite of this. So he has some advice for women that I actually agree with, and I think he hit the nail on the head here. So this tweet was shared in some Muslim group, and I think it's fantastic. I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to tell you why I like it and why he hits the nail on the head, and how this actually shows you that Islam is actually not useful or beneficial for women or in general in a relationship, in a marriage. So wait and see what he has to say. You're going to love it. Let's go. Let's get into it. I have a tweet here, a tweet from Sheikh Azhar Nasser, giving advice to the sisters about marrying a guy. Let's look at this tweet and let's see what I have to say about this. Okay, sisters, don't marry a guy just because he prays 5 times a day. There's nothing outstanding about that quality. Stop being amazed by basics. Pay attention to how they act when they're angry, how trustworthy they are, how fair they are, and how truthful they are. So I guess the reason why he's giving this advice is because there's a big problem. Problem is that people are being wowed by religiosity, because we are taught, Muslims are taught, marry for deen. Marry for the deen. Don't marry for money. Don't marry for looks, but marry for religion. In fact, there are actually hadith saying the exact same thing. A woman is married for her religion, her wealth, and beauty. So take the one with religion. May your hands be dusty, whatever that translates to. And again, it is another advice again to the men. This is a weak hadith, but this one says the same thing. Do not marry women for the beauty. Do not marry them for the wealth. Marry them for the religion, right? And then there's this kind of condescending comment about a black slave woman with piercings who is religious is better, meaning, even if she has all these negative attributes, then she's still better for you to marry. So we can see that this is sort of what is taught by the Prophet, and this is what is taught by the religion. But now we have this Sheikh saying the opposite. Why is he saying the opposite? Because the reality is that this is not something beneficial for someone to choose a life partner, whether they worship God or not. This is just what he's calling this basics. He's saying what's important is how they behave. The behavior is important. And to me, this is the example of Islamic morality in a nutshell and why it's so bad. It doesn't lead to better outcomes. What leads to better outcomes is looking at consequences and looking at people's actions and behaviors. And the behaviors he's giving right here are behaviors that are sort of universal values that we can look at, universal values of goodness, how people act when they're angry, how trustworthy they are, how fair they are, how truthful they are. Stuff like this. You don't need the Prophet, you don't need Islam, you don't need religion to tell you this. But if you are religious and you are wowed by religiosity, now you have a problem, because now you've been put, your standards are lower now, because now you're looking at the wrong things. You're looking at the wrong issues. You're looking at the wrong characteristics, because religion has deluded you. So this is, again, the problem with Islam or any other religion in general, that it teaches you and it makes you focus on the wrong things, right? The wrong things. And that's the problem with religious morality, is it's all twisted. It's all messed up. What does this mean? This means that religious morality is not needed. What we need is ethics based on character, based on behavior, based on treating other people right. Right and wrong is clear, right? We don't need some 7th century man to come and tell us how to live our lives, because we can figure it out on our own. This guy's figuring it out on his own, right? He's not quoting hadith. In fact, what he's saying is the opposite of the hadith, right? The hadith is go for religion, although in this case it talks about different attributes. It doesn't even mention, behavior. It's talking about the religiosity, right? Which again could include behavior, but then we're not looking at the things that matter here, which is, even regardless of religiosity, is behavior, right? So like I said, this is what I have to say. This Sheikh, he's right here. But again, the problem is the teachings of Islam lead to these outcomes, right? So definitely not ideal to go by this. Go by behavior. And if you're Muslim and you're watching this video, I hope you realize that Islam doesn't actually increase the values of your relationship or even the outcomes of your relationship. There's no reason why, if you're Muslim and your spouse is Muslim and you're both practicing Muslim, that you'll have a better marriage. There's no guarantees. There's literally no guarantees. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is your friendly ex-Muslim Abdullah Samir signing out.